Hey Notion users, this is Rajat from Ask Steve, and I want to show you how you can build one-click AI page scrapers that can write directly into your Notion databases. So the easiest way to do this is actually just to go to the database that you want to create the scraper for, open the Ask Steve side panel, go to Tools, and click on New. It's going to auto-detect that I'm on a database and ask me if I want to create a scraper tool. I'm going to say yes. If I haven't already connected my Notion databases, it's going to ask me to connect my account. Let me do that right now. And then I'm going to give it permission, and then I get to pick all the spaces and whatever that I want to give access to. I'm going to give access to almost everything here, and then hit save. Okay, now it says save. Go back to your dock and press the new button again. Great, let me go do that. Yes. And now that it's got access, it has built me a new one-click scraper button that will write directly into this lead tracking database. You can have any kind of database you want. I'm just using leads as a demo. So now let's go try and use it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to highlight these people and I'm going to press my new button and it's going to grab all their information, use AI to parse it into the right fields, and then write it all into that Notion database. So it's writing the data in right now. When it's yellow, when it turns green, it's done. You can see it's added 4 people, skipped 0, and failed 0. And if we go here, we see that all these 4 people have been added with all their details. And it can be any kind of content. So here I'm going to select, some content from a newspaper article, and I'm going to press my button, and it's going to use AI to extract all the information in the right way, and then write it directly into my Notion database. So let's take a look and see how this tool is built. So it's this tool right here. And I can scroll down. I can see basically it says, hey, I'm going to give you some text. I need you to try to extract all these fields from it. And it's getting all those fields directly from the database itself. And then it says, if you can't get a property, don't fill it out. Here's some extra hints and data you might need and formats that you might need to put things in. If you need to add extra hints here, this is a great place to do it. So let's say you had a column named X in your database. It wouldn't know what to put in X. It's trying to use the name of the field to figure out what to put in it, and that's kind of its hint. But if it doesn't have a hint, then it doesn't know what to do, what to put in there. And so if it doesn't, then you can give it a hint. You can say, or extra instructions. So you can say, for the X field, guess the gender of the lead and put in either male or female. Okay, and so now if I had an X column, it didn't know what to put in it before, but now I've told it explicitly, hey, I want it to be gender. Now, if I named it gender, then it might be able to figure it out on its own. And so you put that in there and you hit save, and then you've updated your prompt. Now, if you do add extra fields here, what you can do after the fact is you can open up the scrapers and API section and you can click the regenerate prompt button. And what that'll do is it'll go re-grab all the headers from this table and or database and rewrite the prompt. Now, if you've customized it at all, you'll want to copy out your customization so that you can paste them back in afterward. And then we can see in this section exactly how this is built. It's saying whatever results that Steve gets, write them to Notion databases and write them to this particular Notion database. This is a list of all the different ones that I have. And it's gone to Lead Tracker because that's where I created this tool, but I can change that here if I want to. And then we'll notice one thing here. Let's see who the people I have here. So if I go try to add, let's say Jared again, it's going to let me add Jared again. There's nothing preventing duplicates right now. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to see, yes, now I have 2 Jared Kaplans here. So let me go ahead and delete that. And what I want to do is I want to prevent duplicates. So I can go into advanced settings, and instead of append, I can say skip duplicates. And then I pick the fields that I want to match. So if the person I'm trying to add matches on first name, last name, and company, save that, then don't add them, skip them. So now if I go back here and I press this button again, instead of saying added one, it should say skipped. That's right, it skipped one. It didn't add them to my lead tracker. So that easy to prevent duplicates in your system. Now, the last thing I'll show you is where to manage this connection. So if I click on this gear icon right here, we'll see that I get to the connections page. Here's where I can create my new connections. And so this is where I can create them independently of tools. And you can see all the different ones that we support. And then I can click on this one to edit it, to reconnect it if I want to, or click the trash can icon to delete it. So give it a try. Let us know if you have any issues in our user community, and we're looking forward to seeing what you do with this. Thanks.